Happy New Year in the game, obviously. I wouldn't just say that randomly in the middle of October for no reason. Anyway, Season 2 with the Las Vegas High Rollers here on NBA 2K26. Today we're going to make it roughly to around the trade deadline, which will be in the next episode. Currently, the team is 11-20, which is towards the bottom of the Western Conference. But unlike some of the other teams at the bottom, we do have a pulse. The Wizards have 3 wins, the Sonics have 4, the Hornets and Jazz still are in the single digits. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse for us because on one hand, we're not completely pathetic like those teams, but it could mean we miss out on a top draft pick, which we're going to take our first look at the top prospects in this year's draft today in just a few minutes. As we take a look at where the rest of the league is at, the Western Conference is a 5-way collision course with the Spurs, Thunder, Clippers, Warriors, and Rockets. Any normal year, one of those 5 teams would probably be the favorites to win the whole thing. They're all in the same conference at the same time. Minnesota, meanwhile, leads the East. Detroit, Cleveland, New York all look strong, but I think any one of those teams would be heavy underdogs against whoever makes it out of the Western Conference. Benedict Mathurin, when healthy, has been our best scorer, nearly 21 points per game on great efficiency, and then a lot of balance after that. We're probably towards the top of the league in terms of players who are averaging double-figure points per game. As I mentioned just a moment ago, we're going to take our first look at the draft class today. I think the top of this year's class is better than the group we had last year. So I'm excited to showcase a handful of these top prospects. And of course, we'll go through more prospects throughout the course of the year. It won't just be those guys. We only have 1 first-round pick this year, that being our own, along with 2 second-rounders. We do have a good number of picks in the future. We've got Orlando's unprotected first-round pick in next year's draft, along with 7 second-rounders between 2028 and 29. This stash of picks is nice, but ultimately we're going to need some lottery luck to land a potential star. I mentioned earlier it's a blessing and a curse having a not-so-pathetic team, because while it's nice that we're fielding a competitive ball club, and that could help us down the line, we also only have a 27% shot with the 6th worst record at a top 3 pick in the draft. And the top 3 guys this year, all of whom would have gone number 1 overall last year. It's not like last season where there was no clear top guy. This season, we've got a few really, really good prospects at the top of this draft who scouts believe could be future superstars at the next level, and it could potentially change the course of our franchise for the better or the worse, depending on what happens this year during the lottery. I think this is going to be a really fun draft class. There's a unique flavor for everything in terms of positional archetypes to nationalities. So many different types of prospects here. We'll start with the big man from Kentucky, DeMarco Jefferson. The top high school recruit in this year's class has not disappointed. He's been arguably the best player in the SEC as a true freshman. He's a 7-footer who some people believe is as tall as 7'2", 260 pounds, super long arms. He is as dominant as it gets in the post. He's a phenomenal rim protector. And then on offense, he's just bigger and stronger and more physical than you. He's got a little wiggle to his game as well. He can move a tiny bit. He doesn't really offer anything beyond 10 feet, but he really doesn't need to. He's just so dominant along the interior. Jefferson looks like the runaway favorite for the number 1 pick, but he tore his Achilles. And that certainly changes things. He's going to be out for the rest of the year at Kentucky. He's probably going to miss all of Summer League. He's probably going to miss the start of next season, which could put a damper on him going number 1 overall, but he played so well earlier in the season, it's going to be hard to see him going much lower. If he does not go number 1 overall, there are a couple of guys who could take that top spot on the mantle, including Lando Nazario, the Italian wing, 6'8", 225 pounds. There are some really talented 18-year-old kids in this class. Lando is an 18-year-old grown adult. I mean, he is an NBA body immediately. It looks like he is made of chiseled stone. He's a really good perimeter defender, one of the best in this draft. He's like a freight train going to the basket. He's so fast and he's so strong. He's really hard to stop with a head in steam. He's not a great jump shooter yet. He's not a great passer, but I think the combination of slashing, defense, and athleticism make him a really intriguing player to bet on going into the future. Along with Nazario, there's Marquise Cannon, originally from the United States, but he took a professional contract in Australia at a very young age. The Australian scouts saw a lot in him. Fast forward a few years later, he's the best player in the NBL, and he looks to be one of the top picks in this year's draft. He's a slim forward, certainly not built like Nazario, coming in at 6'7", weighing in at around 190 pounds. He's a slippery forward who can get to the basket. He can shoot the three ball. He's also a really good defender, probably a little bit worse than Lando because he's not quite as strong, but he's got long arms. He's a pest in isolation as an on-ball defender. And I think he's just a little bit more polished offensively in terms of the jump shot, in terms of the shot creation. He's got that aspect of his game right now over Nazario, which I think gives him the higher ceiling on the offensive side of the floor. All three of these guys have very unique skill sets. All three of these guys certainly have a fair case to be the number one pick. Then after that, it really is a big crapshoot, and I think different teams will order these guys differently. Yuki Saito, the Japanese center, currently playing in the Overtime Elite League. He's a really fun player to watch. He's got a really smooth stroke. For a 7-footer, I mean, this guy can really shoot the ball, whether it's on the pick and pop, although that play, he had an illegal screen that very clearly was not called. He's good when he's open off the catch. He's good with the ball in his hands. He can dribble a little bit. I will say I think these shooting grades are a little bit generous. I don't quite think he's going to start with an A-3 at the next level. Not a great defender yet. Even with the size, he's just not that good on that side of the floor yet. He's not the most mobile. He's a little bit flat-footed running out there defensively, so he is going to be a liability on that end of the floor to start, and you're banking on the offense translating very quickly. If the defense can get to be even adequate, though, he could be a really good player. Geno Hunt from Texas A&M is a really fun combo guard. 6'6". He can play the point. This is someone who's a dynamic shot maker. He's got good feel as a playmaker, but with his size and catch and shoot ability, I would be confident with him playing an off-ball role. Point guards are getting bigger in today's NBA, and Geno Hunt is the next iteration. He's a little bit inefficient, especially inside the three-point line. He's a marksman from beyond the arc, but I wish he was a little bit more consistent around the basket. I also think he needs to get a lot better defensively. He's pretty weak in that area, but I think the combination of size, playmaking, shot making, and offensive versatility make him a really intriguing long-term guard at the next level. Hakeem Ujale from UConn is up next. We took a look at a previous UConn center last year, Osiris Buckley, who ended up getting drafted by the Miami Heat. I think Hakeem is a lot different. I think he's more of a modern big in the sense that he's kind of got the jump shot already. He's not as good in the post on either end of the floor as Osiris Buckley was, but there are raw flashes of him as a rim protector and as an overall defensive disruptor, if you will. The offense is exciting, though. His three-level scoring is rare for someone who's 7 foot, 250 pounds. A little inconsistent at times from beyond the arc, but for an 18-year-old 7-footer, he's a lot farther along than most of those guys are shooting the three ball. Combine that with the flashes defensively, the athleticism, and the overall improvement that he's shown on a year-to-year basis. He's gotten better quickly. I think Hakeem Ujale is someone who you would want to bet on just outside of the top 5. Jeremiah Westblade from Louisville is one of the most fun players to watch in this class. He's an undersized guard that comes in at only 6'2", but this is someone who can score on any level of the floor. He's got an elite handle, phenomenal in terms of creating his own shot off the dribble. I wish he was more efficient around the basket. His lack of height is a real limitation for him as a driver, and he hasn't really figured out how to combat taller defenders. And with guards in the NBA being taller, along with a lot of switchable defenders in this league, it's going to be a challenge for him. I think outside of the shot making, though, Westblade is a pretty good passer, and for someone who's 6'2", he's a really good defender, and that's going to go a long way. If the offense doesn't quite develop how Westblade hopes, he's got another skill, his toughness on defense, that he can rely on as well. Damba Nantume Drame from France is a really interesting player because there isn't really one skill that he's that good at. He's not a particularly good defender. He doesn't really have an outside shot. He certainly can't create his own shot. He's not that athletic for NBA standards. He's not a great playmaker. So what does he do? It's like the Josh Giddey draft graphic where his weakness is literally playing basketball. Well, Damba's got a skill that you can't really teach, and that's feel. His feel for the game is just so natural. He knows exactly where to be at all times on both ends of the floor, especially defensively. He doesn't take bad shots. He doesn't turn the ball over. And he doesn't have many glaring weaknesses. I think he could be the perfect role player for a team in the sense that this is a guy who's reliable, who's steady. Yeah, he doesn't have that one skill that he can hang his head on, but he's going to give you a productive game. He's not going to make mistakes. I don't think he's going to go in the top 10, but I see why teams really like him. Laurent St. Pierre is one of two members at the Syracuse backcourt that we're going to go over today. St. Pierre is a really exciting player to watch, a 6'4" point guard who is a phenomenal playmaker, a really excited shot maker. He's a little erratic at times in terms of his decision making, but the flashes are really exciting. He can score in the paint, he can get to the basket, he can shoot the midi a little bit, good three-point shot, good playmaking. Other than that, there's not really any value to his game right now. He's not a good defender, and he hasn't bought into playing defense, which is unfortunate because he's not undersized. 6'4", 205, long arms. I think he could be good if he exerted effort on that end of the floor. Noah Halliday, the Australian point guard, is one of the fastest rising players in this draft and one of the most unique. I think he's one of the best playmakers in this draft, a true floor setter for the other guys on the offense. He's good at driving to the basket, although the three-point shot is not really there. So on offense, he's a true point guard, given his playmaking ability. Defensively, though, he's not very quick on his feet, but he is strong and compact, and I think he's actually pretty good in terms of guarding bigger guys. On offense, I view him as a point guard. On defense, I kind of see him as a power forward. He's a little short to play the 4 at 6'6", but he's got long arms. He's 220 pounds. I mean, he's not skinny. He's thick. He's strong. He's tough. Really fun player who I think could be very good at the NBA level. Amir Richardson from Florida is a 6'11" power forward who's a really, really solid defender. He's good in the post, but I think he's got the foot speed and quickness to guard smaller players on the perimeter. For a 7-footer, he can really shoot the three ball as well. That's a very exciting aspect of his game. He's had some bad shooting nights this year at Florida, but he is, at times, automatic off the catch. I think with the rebounding, the defense, and the three-point shooting, there's a lot of skills that Amir Richardson has that many other bigs in the NBA do not really have the combination of. And while he is a little bit rough around the edges, I think it will take some time for him to really adjust to the NBA game. I think the ceiling is quite high, but the floor is quite high as well, given the combination of defense and shooting. We already talked about Laurent St. Pierre, but how about the other Syracuse guard, O.J. Stackhouse? He's got the funky hair. He's a guy who plays with a lot of flash and dash, but I really do see him as an NBA prospect. Sure, the highlight reels are exciting with him, but I think there's more to it than the crazy dribble moves, the exciting dunks, and the three-point shooting. Well, I mean, for one thing, he's not that great of a three-point shooter yet, although he's gotten better with it throughout the year. I think he is a good defender, unlike his backcourt mate, and I like the athleticism he provides as well. 6'6", 215 pounds. He's primarily a two-guard. He can play the three. He can play a little bit of the one as well. I think he's got multi-positional flexibility, which will make him really intriguing for teams towards the back end of the top 10. So those are some of the projected lottery guys we have right now. And again, there's going to be more prospects who go up and down the draft board throughout the year. So if your player was not shown in today's episode, there's certainly a chance we will talk about them later, closer to the end of the season. Let's take a look at what these mock drafts have us doing. Remember, we're picking 6th overall here, so we're probably going to miss out on the top guys, although these mock draft sites do not seem convinced that Lando Nazario is going to be a top pick. The Sporting News believes we will choose him at number 6 overall. 2K has us adding some more size with Hakeem Uche. I think him and Mark Singleton in the front court would be really interesting. 2 7-footers who can space the floor. And then NBA.com has us picking Noah Halliday, the Australian point guard, who really is one of my favorite prospects in this draft. I think his versatility is going to make him a really fun player at the next level. So we're going to get through much of January today. I think I know exactly who I want to play against. It's the Farewell Tour for LeBron James. We've got to play against the Lakers. We've got an intriguing schedule here, some tough opponents. The Kings are not an easy out. Detroit's good. The Rockets are good. But we've got some bad teams like the Hornets and the Wizards. During the simulation, Benedict Mathurin hyperextends his knee. It's not a long-term injury, but I'm worried this is becoming a trend. He's suffered a lot of small injuries throughout the course of the year. Oso Ighodaro is back. He hurt his hand earlier in the year, and then Benedict Mathurin doesn't take too long to recover. But right as we're getting healthy, bang, Jeremy Sohan pulled calf muscle out for 6 to 8 weeks. Not ideal. The efficiency is not great, but I think the defensive versatility and the playmaking will certainly be missed. And then bang, another one. Ochai Agbaji, sprained ankle. He'll be out for over a month as well. So we lost to both the Wizards and the Hornets, which is the first thing I noticed with these results. Ben Math had 20 against Washington. Mark Singleton played well, 12-9, 4 blocks, only 1 miss. And then we lost to the Hornets as well. What's going on, guys? 28 for Jaden Hardy. Ben Math had 20. Aaron Wiggins 0 for 8 from 3, although Singleton had 13 and 7 assists. He played well again. We did have some wins. We beat the Pelicans. Singleton played well again. 15, 8, 4, 3 blocks, and good shooting splits. He's playing really well at the moment. We beat Sacramento twice, which is impressive because the Kings are a good team. 13, 6, and 5 for Singleton. He continues to play some really good basketball. And then look at the shooting percentages for the Kings. 41% from the field, 14 from 3. The second time we beat them was more about the offense. Maxey at 40. But our top scorers, Carter, Sensabaugh, and Mathurin, all shot at least 70% from the field. I mean, they were all automatic in that game. So as we take a look at the numbers where they are now, some players who have stood out will start positively. Jaden Hardy has been inconsistent this year, but he's given us some good moments. I've been giving him more playing time in January, and he hasn't really taken advantage of it. But I want to try to shoot him out of this slump. We're going to continue to give him big minutes. Mark Singleton has had the best month of his NBA career. He's making strides. He's getting better, which is exactly what we could have hoped for from the start of the year. 11, 5, and 4 here in January, nearly 50% from the field and 44% from deep. The efficiency has gotten a lot better, and the playmaking looks really exciting. The other rookie, Jet Rivers, has not been as good. Now, he's shooting the 3-ball at a great clip, but the 2-point shooting is really bad. So maybe he just needs to only shoot 3s. Benedict Mathurin, Bryce Sensabaugh, and Devin Carter seem to be the 3 leaders of the offense. They've all been quite efficient this year. I mean, look at Mathurin's shooting percentages by month. He's been an awesome addition for us when healthy. And then Sensabaugh and Carter, their shooting percentages both look really solid. Carter's true shooting percentage is kind of low because he cannot hit a 3-throw to save his goddamn life. But he's shooting it well from the field. He's shooting it well from 3. Those guys kind of got a good thing going. I think we're going to move Mark Singleton to the starting lineup. He's played really well throughout the month of January. He definitely looks more comfortable playing the 4, first and foremost, but I think he's earned an opportunity to get some more minutes with how he's performed. So as we look at the Lakers, they're in 11th place. They're half a game out of the last play-in spot, and it's kind of a weird spot given that, LeBron plans on retiring at the end of the year. He has not regressed at all. He is still awesome, but is LeBron going to want to play on a team who's fighting for a play-in spot? I could easily see them trading him away and really focusing on building around Luka Doncic, who's having a great year himself. The rest of the roster is not ideal. They have Bronny in the starting lineup, which, if you know my thoughts on Bronny, I think he gets overhated. I think he's a talented player, and he's been pretty solid this year. True shooting percentage a little bit below league average, but he's been a good playmaker, solid 3-point shooting, good defense. Their rookie, London Stanford, cannot shoot 3s, but otherwise he's been okay. They are without their 3rd and 4th best players, Austin Reeves and Keegan Murray, both of whom should be healthy pretty soon, neither of whom will play in this game. But it is an awkward spot that the Lakers are in because they've got the 2 superstars who are playing awesome, but I could easily see LeBron James wanting to go to a contender for his last hurrah because he's still very clearly good enough to be a focal point on a championship-level team. LeBron in the past has shown an interest of taking part-time ownership of an NBA franchise in, you guessed it, Las Vegas, Nevada. Imagine if we were the team who traded for Bron. That'd be pretty funny. But in all seriousness, I could see him working with our organization post-retirement. So hopefully the fan base can give him a good ovation, give him a good impression, because who knows? There's a chance maybe one day we will get to LeWork with LeGoat. As Nick Richards and Jalen Williams meet for the tip, it goes to Richards and the Lakers, and we are underway. Luka, LeBron, and friends versus the Rollers. Doncic has it inside, tipped away by Carter. Luka keeps it, sends it over to LeBron, matched up with Bryce Sensabaugh. Ohio versus Ohio, as Sensabaugh wins the battle to start the game. Here's Carter with it on the drive. Jalen Williams has it, sends it up top. The rookie, Mark Singleton! He lays down the lumber. Some authority by the rookie out of Duke, who has gotten so much better from the start of the year to where we are now. That has me really excited about the ceiling with him. Long three, no good. Richards the rebound and the putback to tie it at 2 following possession. Luka with it, guarded by Mathurin at the top of the key. To the right wing, Luka Doncic for 3. That one rattles out. But another rebound and another putback. It's Chris Middleton, a longtime Milwaukee Buck forward. That'll make it 4-2. Carter keeps it himself on the pick and roll all the way. Counted and a foul! And 1 for Devin Carter, who likewise has improved so much since the time we got him to now. Singleton open 3 is good. He's got 5. Singleton was shooting so poorly from deep earlier in the year. Now he's at 44% through the month of January. Ben Math from beyond the arc missed his first couple from deep, but gets that one to go. As Singleton matches up with Bronny. Look at this mismatch. Not a whole lot the Lakers can do there. Singleton makes his first 3 shots of the game. He's got 7. He has more points than the entire Laker team does. Here's LeBron. Floater over Sensabaugh is good. And that'll end the little mini drought for the Lakers. Their offense really not looking good early. Mathurin, no looker for Sensabaugh. Blows by Braun. And Sensabaugh in for the layup. Not many people can say they blew LeBron. Or, I meant blew past LeBron. Either one of those seems pretty cool, though. As Luka Doncic hits the 3, 15-11. Carter with it, doubled inside. Puts it up anyway. No good. Luka Doncic with the rebound. And here comes the Lakers looking to make it a 1-score game. Luka lobs it up for the big man, Nick Richards. Richards is a lob threat, which is the exact type of big a Luka Doncic team needs. Wiggins on the drive. Layup is good. Nice play there by Aaron Wiggins, who continues to play really well this year, even with less minutes. He's had a really good season. LeBron matched up with Wiggins. LeBron, turnaround, fadeaway over Wiggins is good. Nice move by Lepuki Bear as it's 21-17. Stanford inside. Vanderbilt no good. Nice defense by Jalen Williams. The Rollers look to push the pace. Wiggins with space from beyond the arc. I was just going to drive to the basket there with Wiggins in transition, but if you're going to give him room from 3, might as well take it. Same can be said for this young shooter, Dalton Connect from the land of beyond. Drew Holiday has played well over the last month or so, but he's intercepted that time by Vanderbilt. Gets it to the undrafted rookie, Wayne Murphy. Inside for LeBron. Over Iguodaro. It's good. Very productive first quarter offensively for LeBron James at 42 years old. Still one of, at minimum, the 6 or 7 best players in the league. That's insane. He's been in his prime for 25 years as he's in for the and 1. And the Lakers make it a 1-score game. Wiggins does not like the call. 28-25. Wiggins with 9 in the quarter with the crossover on LeBron and the finish. Rich Paul's going to get the black Vans to scrub that play from the internet. We unfortunately will never see that play again. Here's LeBron inside. Pushes it up for the rookie. London Stanford up for Connect. His 3 won't go. That'll wrap up the first. That almost went in. Holy moly. 30-25. The Rollers with the lead. The Lakers struggling to shoot the ball so far. Just 42% from the field and 18% from beyond the arc. That is not very good. Aaron Wiggins with 11. Mark Singleton with 7. The two of them shooting a combined 6 of 7 from the field. That one is no good. Singleton the rebound and the putback. The rookie continuing to play some great basketball, not just today, but again over the last month or so. LeBron on the other end throws it up and in. Flex on him. And 1 for the king. LeBron Raymond James Sr. as he's fouled by Jalen Clark. 32-28. Here's the rookie Murphy over Singleton. Gets the 3 to rattle in, and the Lakers, who were down kind of big early in the game, have it within 1. Singleton up and in. He still has not missed. A perfect 5 of 5 from the field. He's up to 11. He's just too big for most of these Laker defenders, and if we can get Singleton on a mismatch around the basket, well, how are they going to stop him? Las Vegas looks to move fast. Hardy, pull-up 3 is good. The efficiency's taken a little bit of a dip in January for Jaden Hardy, but still, certainly the most dynamic shot maker on the roster as LeBron forces the turnover. Connect. Murphy and 1! Devin Carter tries to draw the charge, unable to set his feet quick enough. 39-35. Here's LeBron. That one is no good. Aaron Wiggins has played really good defense on LeBron today down low. He finds Hardy. Hardy drives right side. Layup is good. Nice maneuver by Jaden Hardy. He's got 5 off the bench as it's 41-35. Here is Benedict Mathurin back in the game. Quiet start for him. He's only got 3 points. Over to Singleton. That one bounces in. 13 points for Mark Singleton. This has been one of the best halves of his career. He still has not missed, and I don't think he's turned the ball over either. Sidestep, tray ball, nothing but net. Ice Bryce. Bryce sends the ball from deep. It's 46-37. Here's Doncic. Curry range. He drills it. And the Lakers quickly get paid back. Both teams trading impressive threes, even though neither team has shot it well from deep really at all. Mathurin on the drive. What a move. Splits both of the defenders right in front of Luka. If there's one thing you got to know about Benedict Mathurin, he's not afraid of the smoke. And right as I say that, he turns it over. Bronny finds Luka Doncic. High arcing jumper is good. But what I love about Mathurin is he's not intimidated by the moment, and he's not intimidated by anybody. Not even LeBron, arguably the greatest player to ever lace him up. As Devin Carter is in for the slam. That one is off the mark for LeBron. Here comes the Rollers. It's Benedict Mathurin with it. Mathurin tries to get some space. Looks to get by Bronny. He doesn't, but it doesn't matter. He's in for the and one anyway. That was A-level defense by Bronny, but A-plus offense by Benedict Mathurin. Here's Chris Middleton, sets up the switch. Richards all the way, and one. Williams tries to switch back, but there's too much contact. A really well-executed play by the Lakers and head coach J.J. Redick. He did not make the free throw, though. The lead is still at 9. Great pass. Wide open is Mathurin for 3. 56-44. Long-range pass into the hands of Mathurin. Rollers up by a dozen. Mathurin all the way, makes the layup. Benedict Mathurin started the game slow, but he is really starting to heat up. 58-46. Jaden Hardy, our last second shot maker in the game. Hardy with Luka. Hardy with 2. Mid-ranger over Doncic is no good. That'll wrap up overall a really impressive first half for the Rollers, leading by 12, 58-46. We haven't really shot the 3-ball well, 6 of 20, but it hasn't really mattered. The Lakers have been even worse, 4 for 15 from the field. The Lakers have more field goal attempts than points. Their offense has not been very efficient. They've got some guys playing well. LeBron has 14. Luka has 10. Nobody else has more than 6, though. Ben Math, Singleton, and Wiggins all in the double figures for us, and the 3 of them are shooting a combined 14 of 17 from the field. That is remarkable. Mathurin, heat check, 3 is good, right out of the locker room. Benedict Mathurin is right back to his tricks. He made all 4 of his field goal attempts in the second quarter. Here's LeBron around the screen, gets a 3 right back for the Lakers. We're going to come back down by 15 points. That was the largest deficit of the game so far. Richards with it, gets it up top. Bronny James for 3. That one is good. Back-to-back triples for the James clan, and the lead is within single digits. Sensabaugh no good. He's had a nice month, but has not been very efficient today, just 2 for 8. Doncic layup is good. The Lakers were down by 15, but since then they've gone on a 10-0 run, and the lead is within 5. Middleton the jam. It's a 12-0 run, and the big lead that the Rollers had early in the third has completely evaporated. The energy we were playing with offensively early in the second half is gone, and the Lakers are right back in the game, now within 2. Doncic with the hammer. 63-61. What happened to the team playing with all that swagger in the second quarter? Iguodaro swoops up for the ball. He's got Wiggins for 3. No good. Singleton the rebound. Singleton the putback. 15 points and 8 boards. He's not a great rebounder, remember, but he's done a very good job on the glass tonight. Doncic, 3, no good. Nice closeout. Rebound by Richards. Lakers have it back. Middleton wide open. No. Richards says, here, damn, I'll do it myself. The reverse putback for the big man. 3rd time's the charm. Rollers have gotten dominated on the offensive glass tonight. Doncic for 3, no good. Another rebound. LeBron, Bronny gets it up for connect. Richards wide open over Singleton. We've got to show more toughness inside. They want it more than we do. 65-65. Luka Doncic for 3. Another rebound. It's LeBron. Gets it back up for Luka. Isolation with Wiggins. And that one bounces in. Not a whole lot Wiggins can do. If one of the best offensive players on the planet. Lakers take the lead. They were down by 15 5 minutes ago. Singleton no good. Iguodaro could not corral in the rebound. Here's connect inside. LeBron layup is good. This third quarter has been utter domination. We are getting punked right now. Got to show more effort on the glass, and we got to shoot the ball better. We've scored like only 6 or 7 points in the second half. There's a big shot for Aaron Wiggins. He's got 14. That leads the Roller bench. Mathurin with it. On the drive, it's blocked by James! I just wanted an excuse to yell that. What a play by LeBron. 69-68. Hardy for 3. Won't go. Rebound by Luka. Under 3 to go in the third. LeBron all the way. Floater bounces in for the King from Cleveland. As it's 71-68. Haven't seen a lot of Jet Rivers tonight as he gets it over to Jaden Hardy for 3. That one is good. Hardy sometimes makes life a little bit too hard with the difficult shots. We need more shots off the catch like that where he's wide open. LeBron misses. Here's Holiday with it. Blows by the rookie Stamford. That one is up and in. And the lead is up to 4 for the Rollers, who are playing better, a lot better over these last few minutes. Clark inside, no good. Nice defense by Jared Vanderbilt. He gets it up to Stamford. He gets it in the corner. Connect them all! Dalton connects on the 3, pun intended, as the Lakers lead by 1. Here's Hardy with it. He's doubled. Gets out of it. Step back 3 for the lead. Jaden Hardy knocks it down, 78-76. LeBron, no good. We've got a few seconds. Get the ball to Jaden Hardy and let him cook. Bang! Jaden Hardy, fadeaway 3 at the buzzer. And the Rollers, who struggled for most of the third, get themselves a huge momentum boost with a couple of late threes for Jaden Hardy. 81-76 going into the fourth. Still not a very good quarter overall. We shot 7 of 24 from the field, 2 for 12 from 3. The Lakers out-rebounded us 24-10, yet it feels like we've got the momentum right now. As Stamford is in for the slam for the Lakers. LeBron had 9, Luka had 6 in that third quarter. Hardy led the way for us with 9 as Sensabaugh connects from beyond the arc. We need him to really start hitting his shots like that one. 84-78, and one for the Lakers, a response by the rookie. London Stamford making some big plays late in this game for LA. Here's Carter inside. Mathurin with the one-handed jam. Nice little pick and roll action. Mathurin, the roller for the Las Vegas Rollers, as he sends it home completely uncontested. 86-81. Here's LeBron. Gets by Mathurin. LeBron up and easy. LaPookie Bear makes it a one-score game with under 8 to go. Around the screen, here's LeBron. Double step back. Jumper is good. And he has the Lakers within 1. At 42 years old, LeBron James has been the best player on the floor tonight. Rivers is blocked by Luka Doncic. Here is Stamford with it in transition. LeBron and Clark. LeBron for the lead. The Lakers are back up by 1. This is turning out to be a really good game. I feel like every game I've played this year has been a blowout. Finally, an exciting one. Rivers for the lead, the rookie out of UConn. His first points of the game. He just needs to exclusively shoot threes. He's a much better three-point shooter than two-point shooter. Doncic rips it away. Luka, some big defensive plays in this fourth quarter as he gets it to connect. That one is good, and LA has it within 1. 90-89, here is Rivers with it. He's got Carter. Carter guarded by the rookie Stamford around the screen. Carter drives in. Lefty layup is good, and it's a 3-point lead for the Rollers. Both teams rocking the alternate uniforms as Iguodala misses the alley-oop. And here comes the Lakers. They can take the lead with 5 to go. The cross, the sauce, the lay, and the foul! And one for the lead for Luka Doncic. 94-92. LeBron, no good. Nice defense by Mathurin. LeBron's been great, but we've had some good individual defensive reps down low with him. As Singleton makes the slam, we're tied at 94. LeBron matched up with the 19-year-old rookie Singleton. Pick and roll, it's Nick Richards. And he puts the Lakers on top, 96-94. Under 3.5 to go. Here's Sensabaugh. Crosses over Luka. Mathurin for the lead, it's good! Corner 3 for Benedict Mathurin. 97-96. Bronny connects. What you can do, I can do better. Dalton connects with a nice catch and shoot 3 of his own to put the Lakers up by a pair. Williams blocked inside. It's Richards who makes the play. Luka on the drive over Carter. A 4-point lead for the Lakers. 101-97 now. Carter with it. On the drive, he's blocked again by Doncic. A steal and 2 blocks, and the 4th for Luka. Half-court pass, and the 3 for LeBron. The Lakers are up by 7 with 2 to go, taking full control of this game late. Carter gets it up top for Williams, and we've got to call a timeout. Devin Carter injured his knee running into the camera, out of bounds. It's been that kind of finish for us. Singleton, mid-range jumper is good. Another nice shot for Singleton off the catch. He's got 19 and 9. Matherin's 3 won't go. It's a 5-point game. That's a big miss. Luka has it for the Lakers, looking to put an exclamation point as it's Richards on the lob. 7-point lead for the Lakers. Following LA possession with a minute to go. Luka for 3 over Hardy, no good. Singleton, the rebound, his 10th. That's a double-double for the rookie. Here's Wiggins on the drive with the jam. Aaron Wiggins has it within 5. Game's not over, but with 50 seconds left, it's also not looking good. We'll see how the Lakers manage the clock here. Got to imagine it'll be either 77 or 23 shooting the ball. Luka, ice water. That would be the dagger. The final clip didn't show, but we did lose the game. 109-101. Benedict Mathurin, 21 points. Had some big shots. 4 for 8 from deep. Mark Singleton, another really good game. Did not have any assists, but he didn't turn the ball over. 19 and 10 on good shooting. Wiggins, 16 on just 8 shots. Hardy and Carter, a little inefficient. Sensabaugh, 2. If those guys shot better, we certainly would have won the game. As for the Lakers, 32, 13, 3, 2, and a block for LeBron on good shooting. That guy's 42 years old, playing 36 out of the possible 40 minutes. He's nuts. Luka with 23, 10 of 26 from the field, 2 for 16 from deep. Yikes. Nick Richards, 14 and 13, very efficient. Connect with 13. Everybody else playing to their role. Lakers did not shoot the 3-ball well, 9 of 38. We did not shoot the 2 very well, or the 3 for a large chunk of the game, only 41% from the field for us. It was a fast-paced game, but neither offense really shot the ball well at all. So the trade deadline's not for another couple of weeks, but I do kind of want to experiment with some lineups and some different trade scenarios going into the deadline. So I think we're going to call it here. Next episode, we're going to talk about some potential trade storylines, what we can do towards the deadline, if there are any big movable pieces for us. Are there any veterans we should look to trade? Should we sell high on a guy like Benedict Mathurin? Or do we want to keep him around as a potential building block for the future? Hope everyone enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.